Hello everyone, I'm Bruno and I will present you today the DICE, a framework developed by BCG. So the DICE is a framework development to measure and predict if a proposed change will succeed or not. So first of all, we have to understand who BCG is. It's the Boston Consulting Group, a very famous consultancy company, very famous to develop the BCG matrix with the cash flow, the star, and so on. But today we'll be focusing in another solution developed and patented by them. Is the DICE. The DICE aims to deliver successful change. Every day we face proposals of changes in our companies, in our lives. For example, release a new product, go to another market, and so on. But a study shows that 50 to 75% of the major change efforts fail to realize the intended results. And what if we can measure if a proposal will succeed or not? That's why DICE was developed. The DICE has an equation that if you score some values to its variables, it will give you a score, and if you are on a right path to succeed or not. Let's now understand what DICE stands for. DICE is duration, integrity, commitment, and effort. Let's understand now each one of its variables. The duration measures how long does the initiative will take, or the time between formals, milestones, and checks during the project. The integrity measure if the team's skills to impose, and if the team is ready to development this change or not, or if you have the right team to implement the change. The commitment, in other way, it's how, for example, first of all, the senior management its commitment to implement this change, and if the local team that will actually be working on this project, it has, for example, the right management or the right team for the tasks. Pay attention here that we now have two variables regarding commitments, the C1 and the C2. Well, back to the last variable is the effort. So the efforts measure how many effort will be necessary to implement this change by the company and by the employees involved in this change. So if we have all these variables, we go to our equation. The DICE equation stands for D plus 2 times integrity plus 2 times the commitment of the senior management plus the commitment of the local team plus the efforts. All variables range from 1 to 4, and once you have all the variables ranged, you have a score. The lower the score, the higher is the prediction to success. So the minimum value is 7 and the maximum is 28. Your N is to be under 13, so you can feel that your idea is on the right path to succeed. So it will be easier if we give you an example. Let's say you have an idea to change from an old and tiny office to a brand new one, and you show the idea for the management, they go ahead, but now you will be evaluating if this change will succeed or not. Regarding duration, you see that it will last more than 8 months. It gave you a high score on this. So evaluating the team, you see that yeah, you have the right people to do it, so you got a 2. The commitment of the senior management, they seem to want you to succeed. They are not very excited about it, but they are positive about it, so you get 1 more 2. The local team is willing to change for the new offices as well, so you got a 2. And the effort necessary to make this change for this headquarters is an additional from 20 up to 40% of the workload of this team already has. So it's a free. So if you apply the equation, you give you a 17. So a 17 in this equation put you on the yellow region of the map. So you're not structured to succeed yet. It means that you may want to work on it, maybe on the duration of the milestones, or maybe enhance the desire of the senior management to the project. So you can see that where and how you can work in better. So the pros of the dice, it's a measurable tool. You can see the results. It's a simple tool to implement. The cons is maybe it's too subjective, but even though it's subjective, dice shows to be a very effective tool to measure and to see how successful you may have in your path. Thank you very much.